see. Hang on. Are we on YouTube? We're not there. Now we're there, baby. Live on fucking YouTube, finally. Crushed it. Dude, what a disaster of a fucking intro. I'm so sorry, guys. Wow. Quick. Does anybody need an explanation for what happened? Probably not. Nobody gives a shit. Whatever. I fucked it up. I fucked it up like 3 ways before the start. We're late because of me. I fucked up the intro. That's me. I fucked that up. I fucked it all up. Whatever. You know what? Worth it because I see your comments right in our streaming app now. So there's a big win there. I'm always like looking for the bright side, Mr. Optimism. You know? That's me. That's how people describe me. Anyway, happy Monday, guys. Welcome to the Non-Fungible Idiots live daily show, the live daily afternoon show. Get in here, guys. Help me
What
out.
the hell is going? You know what? I messed up something too. You know, I doodle every day, right? And I was writing down a Star Wars quote, and I quote, "Luke, I am your father."
Oh.
And then I realized, but I was already 3 words in. I'm like, that's not what he said.
Dumbass.
I can't believe it. And so I crossed out Luke, and I wrote no, comma.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I don't know what. First Hudah was. I don't know what that was, and then on top of that, Henry. I don't know what Henry did. I don't know why he said that. It wasn't appropriate. It was stupid. I don't know what the fuck. Was
No, it's like when you try to fill the awkward
fan.
silence, but it's worse.
It was weird. I was like, what is he talking about?
Oh, well, you don't know what I'm talking about?
Welcome to the show, everybody. We're really sorry we had some technical difficulties. Hudah was late. Then he fucked up, and then you know, Yoda is just like he woke from his fucking slumber or whatever that he's like. He doesn't know if it's the show, or he doesn't know if it's the first minute of the show or if it's the end of the show. He doesn't know what is happening right now. So apologies, everyone. You know who didn't fuck up anything today? Me.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
So I just want to say welcome to the show. We'll try to
anything
be
up
better.
if you didn't do anything, bro.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Yeah, it's hard to fuck up when, yeah. All right,
there's
we
no
cheated
photo.
you out of 11 minutes. We
Yeah.
cheated you. Our apologies. So sorry. You're all first today, technically. Let's just get right to some shit again. I don't think we'll go long, but yeah, 50-minute show, whatevs. Want to hit on today three topics. Emmy token details. Yes, we got the tokenomics for the Magic Eden token. It does look good, I think. We'll poll everybody here if you think it looks good is all that matters. I do want to touch on developments in the AI meme coin stuff. There's something big coming today. Kind of game changing. At least that's what Shaw said from AI16Z said. It changes everything. Like this week, it's a buckle up kind of week. Everything's going to be different. So I want to get into that. And I think there was something else. We'll figure out if there's something else. So we'll say out of the 3 topics, there's 2. There's 2 topics. Let's look at crypto. Let's get into it, guys. Bitcoin at almost 92K. I'm surprised because the vibes still feel like it did when we're at 89 and 87 and 9. You know, the little fucking thing we're doing the past, week. Feels like we're still doing that, but we're basically at 92K. Which, remind me, we got up to 93. Was that our high?
I thought we hit almost 95. No, I think you're right. Yeah, I think
Bubble
93.
Nuggets. 95 would be sweet.
No,
I did hear someone excited for us to smash 95, which would be amazing.
Yeah, if anything, I think we hit 94 and then it tanked a little bit or whatever. I think that if my memory serves me correctly, it's maybe 94. I don't know, which is weird. You're right, Hudah. Doesn't it feel like it feels like a sub 90 Bitcoin sort of day, doesn't it?
I mean, this is the vibe I would expect if we were in like the 70s, or you know what I mean? Like this doesn't feel like $92,000 a Bitcoin, where we should be very, very fucking euphoric still.
You ever been addicted to crack?
No.
Or
no.
No.
Could you tell us about it?
It's just, I imagine It's something very much like this. Bitcoin hits 93. Within 5 to 6 days, we're at 92, and we're just like, man, it's not enough. We need 95.
It's so crazy how close to 100K we are. I mean, it's so crazy.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough.
It's not. No, it's not. And the real game starts at 100, 120. 100 is where it starts. Banana Zone to 100.
Game, the real game starts at 250K.
Well,
baby.
I'm with you there.
That's when people are paying off their mortgages. That's when people are like ordering another round for the bar. That's what's up.
What's going to be your pleasure buy?
Ooh,
my pleasure buy. My pleasure buy is me paying off my mortgage and then buying another house in a different area. That's
okay.
You'd be my neighbor?
Fuck no, man. I Googled how far away you were, and I was like, nah, not going to do that.
Hudah? I mean, you mentioned some last week, but what's your...
I'm sticking with the two. A dog. I'm going to pleasure myself with a dog and a car. I want to get a car. I want a Tesla.
Yeah, that's right.
I like that.
I saw my, because I never leave the house. I left the house this weekend. I saw my first Cybertruck on the road.
You haven't seen one?
I haven't seen one in real life before.
Wow.
But that's my pleasures. What about you, Henry?
I think a new computer. Wow. And dude, I've been saying this for years. I want a good telescope.
Didn't I say I was going to buy you one? Just remember I said I was going to buy you one.
Two things, man. Yeah, just like a good, like, it doesn't even have to be a great telescope, just a good one, not one that's like Galileo, where just a good one.
No, that's cool. I've always been into that too. Yeah. Look up at the satellites. Look up at the alien craft.
You know what's gonna suck is that like Henry desperately wants one because he thinks that there's like alien spaceships flying like every 5 minutes across the sky, and if he had a telescope, he'd be able to see it. And then he'd have a telescope. It would just be the most boring shit ever.
No, dude, I think it'd be awesome.
No,
I think it'd be awesome.
No, I'm with you, man. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, please. Joe, you're never gonna get to use my telescope. How about them apples?
You, bro.
Wow, that's rough, dude. That's a rough one.
You guys want to hear a quick funny story? It's super quick.
Yeah.
So someone joined the stream this morning on the morning show, and I think the name was like Grant something. He's like, you know who this is? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I think a whole bunch of new people are watching because the dog video tweet the other day. Like, I hope it's somebody from like the dog community or whatever. And it's like, good to see you and whatever. And then it's not somebody from dog. And then he finally like says, I sold you chocolates. You know who it is, Henry? Like, you wouldn't know the person, but you were there when the chocolate man came.
Oh, no way,
It was a little kid from my neighborhood tuned into the show.
This was the weirdest conversation ever. I'm on the phone with Hudah. We're talking. He gets a knock on his door. It's children. I think you might have let them in your house. I'm not sure. Yeah, I thought so. And they're selling candy. But then the funny thing was, they knew who he was because they're like, you're the YouTube guy, aren't you? And he's like, yeah, they knew who he was. They watched the stream. I think they knew that he talks about crypto. And it was bizarre.
All I can think is maybe like Small World, like one of the parents is like a crypto person, happened to have seen it, or it's like they're not friends with my kids, but it's like through neighborhood and other kids at school it got to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But either way, I'm a local celebrity, no big deal.
Joe is jerking off at the thought that some random people know who we are.
How about this?
Like, wait a second. Wait.
No.
For real?
Let's go to YouTube. How many people are streaming right now on YouTube? What I'm going to say is that there's no fucking way that there's not a reasonable explanation why some kids in his neighborhood, like out of the 300 people that we are lucky enough that maybe watched our show, 3 of them are fucking children from his neighborhood. I mean,
it's pretty cool.
So I don't think so.
Pretty cool. Neighborhood child. I think Grant, if you're watching,
it was real,
bro. This show's for you.
By the way, do you want to hear it? I can't even. I don't know. It might be a long story. Do you want to hear?
We can't do long because we got to get to Emmy.
All right, let's do it.
Well, it can be short. Do you have a short version of it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I do have a short version. I just was annoyed by you being like,
Wait, you were annoyed that we don't have time for a long one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess
All right.
so.
All right.
No, I sold chocolate. I did gymnastics. I think I've mentioned that before. And like, I think for whatever reason in our basement, we had like a bunch of boxes of chocolate that we bought for like whatever, like a fundraising type situation. So like when I was in high school, me and a buddy of mine were like, "Do you want to take these chocolates and go and sell them in these neighborhoods and try to make some extra cash?" So basically what happened is that I was selling them in this neighborhood. This guy was on the street with a giant duffel bag. I was like, "You want to buy one?" He's like, yeah, come up to my house. I'll, whatever. I'll give you some change or whatever. I was like, okay. So like walk in, open the door. It's like an apartment complex, but it's a small one. It was like one door here, one here, stairs up and a door here and a door here on the top. So one of the doors was open. I went up there, bought like 2 candy bars. I turned to walk down the stairs and I feel this guy's hand go from behind my butt, basically touch my taint, and then just
Joe, there's kids
right
watching.
Up the balloomba, dude. The next thing I knew, I was blacked out. I'm at the bottom of the stairs looking in, and like you see his like foot going into the doorway and shutting the door, dude. So basically, I got like molested a little bit, like when I was like a junior in high school.
Is that a real story?
It's 100% real. And then I go back to my friend's house and I'm like, yo, we called the cops. I'm like, is there anything you do? They're like, no. I'm like,
wait, you blacked out?
My point, no, I didn't black out. My point was that like from the top of the stairs, because you're like, like you're like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like I was just like trying to look back and see what the hell was going on, because someone that's crazy enough to do that is probably crazy enough to snatch you up.
Yeah, definitely.
Or do whatever. And so I just remember like being safely kind of farther down and looking up and then seeing kind of like the door shut. And it's like, when you see like the cape, like kind of going into the doorway, like that type of thing.
The cape.
Yeah, dude. So I was like, fuck.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. And the cops
explains
like,
a lot.
Cops did nothing. And all I could think about to this day would be like someone that did that is clearly got major issues, and I hope that nothing bad happened. You know what I mean? Like I hope no one else had to deal with that craziness.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Wild.
Was there a longer version of that story?
The longer version is just like the details of like, like how it felt
when I was in his apartment.
Yeah,
like a fucked up story,
the
Joe.
The longer version is like me eating, like me feeding him chocolates on his back. No.
Fuck.
Basically, that's the story. It's just like, the build up and like the whole, like his duffel bag was like human size. Like it was just crazy, man.
That's a wild ass story, dude.
I must have been 15, 16 years old.
Oh, that's not as bad. I mean, it's bad, but
yeah. I mean, 15 is pretty bad, right? Like look at Henry. He doesn't give a shit. What fucking word I said. What a fucking...
No, I think you said like you were molested somewhat.
So unengaged. It's unbelievable. So like, but my like the thing was like 15, 16 years old, I was like, what the fuck, man? I was like, but yeah, I mean, it was weird. It was in like my old neighborhood, which is like in upstate New York. It's like fucking crazy. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, let's get a group of my friends and like go beat the guy up. And I was like, no. So that was the story.
There's the story. There's the short story.
I was just gonna say, not very short, but
yeah. Again, that kid is like, I'm probably gonna get a visit from that kid's dad tonight.
Yeah,
but
you're going to jail probably.
But anyway, good story still. So here we go. The Magic Eden token. What a fucking lead in. Magic Eden token details drop today. I was at the edge of my seat waiting for this. Just so excited. Look,
so like in your story, Hudah, you're the creepy guy that was buying the fucking chocolates. And those
I didn't pull them into the house or even. I tried to not even look at them.
Like, can you imagine? That's the story that I have in my head, and then you're like, "Yeah, I bought chocolate, and I invited them in my house." I was like, in my head,
I didn't invite. They invited themselves in.
Fucking crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. But
anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Magic Eden.
Magic Eden.
Let's get into some details here of that beautiful Emmy token, which is coming December. First half of December, somewhere in that realm. So here we go. It is the next phase era of innovation in crypto is all on chain. Yes, it is. Emmy's been adopted by Magic Eden, the top multi-chain, multi-asset on-chain trading platform. Look, Magic Eden is the #1 Bitcoin DEX. It's the #1 NFT platform. And it's building a cross-chain mobile native trading decentralized. I don't want to read all this. Let's get to some details, actual details. Tokenomics. Total supply, 1 billion tokens. That's the right number.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the pretty standard number. Token distributions emitted over 4 years. Over half the supply go into the community. Love to hear that.
How does that happen? I don't know exactly what that means.
So here we go. 12.5% from the initial claim. So I'm assuming, and we don't have details on this yet, but diamonds equal probably some number of tokens. And then 37.7%, it says community and ecosystem. There's going to be staking, right? Staking, and then more rewards for buying, selling, whatever, trading, using the platform. So more there. So like initial ME claim, I don't know if that includes rune stuff.
Hold on. Hold your fucking horses, dude.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm holding.
So I think that we should enact my quote retweet plan, which is, look at Henry's pissed off. He's done literally zero. He's done nothing. He told us a story about writing down a Star Wars thing. That was it. Henry, my point is we should quote retweet and tag Magic Eden and try to get them to fucking hook us up with some sponsorship, dude.
You know what's interesting about that?
What?
Side note. Thread Guy had a stream yesterday.
Yeah.
Or maybe a couple days ago, and he was talking about sponsors.
Yeah.
And he talked about when he does his podcast, he didn't have sponsors because he couldn't get sponsors. Like he just said he had nothing to offer them. And I thought that was super fucking interesting. That's Thread Guy saying that. I'm like,
well, he also said that he doesn't take sponsors for whatever reason. He said, I don't. Who knows what he's about, right? Like that guy's, who knows what he's doing. I'm going to quote retweet and I'm going to tag Magic Eden.
I love it. I love it. Justin, I hope they tune in and we're talking about bringing kids into our house and.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that.
Fuck.
You keep boring the audience with this. Fucking...
No, I'm on it. I'm here for that. Rewards across Bitcoin, Solana, all those EVM blockchains. And you, as a participant in those blockchains, will be an integral part of the Magic Eden DAO. So I'm assuming your token allocation is maybe your voting power in the DAO, which is pretty standard, pretty normal, pretty cool still. I like it. Any amount that's left unclaimed goes back to ME stakers. So you will get to stake your coins and earn more ME tokens. I'll insert here. I still think the Magic Eden token is going to be hot. Pre-markets, what is it? Whale, whatever the market is. Right now, like FDV is like $7 billion, which is pretty nice. It will not come out near that number, I don't think, unless the ecosystem's just cooking, just really cooking. But $7 billion right now is pretty darn cool. 22.5% reserved to reward active users of Magic Eden protocols. And that'll be primarily released through the Magic Eden Rewards program. That's, I think, what's going on right now. It's basically diamonds. I think that's what that is. And so, yes, we're waiting for, like, breakdowns, numbers. Diamonds equals what? And they have said they're going to reward rune traders extra, like heavily, I think, is what's been implied. So, still want to see the breakdown for that. But again, rune traders are going to get a big old chunk of this. This is them trying to really become, like, the home. Like on the blockchain, the home of rune trading. Like they're really pushing that direction. It's really smart of them. Remaining 15% goes towards ecosystem development. So they'll have grants. So you're building products and dApps and applications, maybe even content rewards in this ME token. 26.2% goes to contractors, advisors, people supporting the protocols out there. And then strategic partnerships. So what is that? Just anybody working with them behind the scenes right now that are promised an allocation. Maybe you can picture, like, I'm not going to say, well, I don't know that it's Animoca, but picture if Animoca behind the scenes is working with them. Somebody like that. Any partners that are helping them build out this stuff.
Or if they're like, we are sponsored on the hottest internet Web3 show on YouTube and on X.
It's like people that also launched on their platform.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So like for Prometheans and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, I love that.
Oh, nice.
The emission schedule, and I think it's actually a pretty cool schedule where maybe it's normal as I'm looking at it, but the unlocks happen at a faster pace, as you go along, which is pretty cool.
By the way, by the sound of all of this, I'm going to be allocated a very, very small amount of ME tokens.
I mean, it did reward past ETH trading activity. So did
Does
you
that
go in
mean-
and get the diamonds?
I got like 1,500. I got something
not a lot
so
of diamonds.
sad.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Yep.
Thank you. I knew that. That's why I said it. I don't need you fucking.
Joe, that's a tiny amount. You're gonna get pennies in ME. But you hold on to those pennies, Joe.
Hold
and
on.
I think
Can we have a show timeout real quick?
yeah.
Henry, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
Imagine the three of us are just sitting here.
I'm doodling.
Wow.
It seems so. Why is that more important than what we're talking about? Like
That's how I listen. That's how I pay attention.
Interesting.
Does it look like I'm not paying attention?
A little bit. I mean, this is like.
Yeah. My hey, hang on.
Thank you so much,
Henry. You just need to get glasses that have like eyeballs. They're looking a certain way. Just make it look like you're looking at the screen.
Yeah. Let me look. I think it's great.
Here's a question I have for Henry. How do you know that they're going to reward like past people like the Kongs who launched on their platform? How do you know that? Did you talk to them about?
Because I know them. I know how that works.
So let me ask you this: why don't you get a little bit of why don't you hop on the bat phone and dial the number boop beep boop 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 beep 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 beep. Hey, this is Henry. I'm from this fucking awesome show that you know. It's called The Random Fucking Idiot. What's our show called? The Non-Fungible Idiots. How about you sponsor our show, bitches? Click. Do it now. Do it now.
I don't think they'd have much interest in this. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they would.
You don't think that they would have? You don't think that they want to be on the hottest internet Web3 show there is?
You're right. If I pitch it like that, it's a no-brainer.
We have to start. We have to start saying that every time now.
Just start sticking the logo on here.
Just be like,
we'll just be like, brought to you by Magic Eden.
Dude, I'll start every show with that. Welcome to the hottest show in all of Web3.
Brought to you by Magic Eden.
Brought to you by Magic Eden and Rec Drinks.
We do a sizzle reel of all the show with random shots.
Are you not allowed to do that, by the way, or can you? Is it fine to be like,
what are they going to do about it?
Yeah, it's like
honestly, what are they going to do?
Any attention is good attention. So if they hate us and sue us, great.
Yeah,
great for
Michael,
the show.
And
what
then
are you going to do? You're going to call me?
What are you going to do, bitch?
Take it off?
No, here's what you do. You say, we are the hottest show. And then when they say, like,
I'll sue their ass.
What are you talking about? You're the hottest show. And be like, well, what I mean is our demographics, people with lemon in their names. This is the #1 show for people with lemon in their names. Like, that's like, we use the demographic card of like, for this to this is what the hottest show, right? Like that type of thing.
Mike nailed it here. Don't ask, tell. So we reach out to them and say, look, man, you are sponsoring our show now. We'll show you what it looks like. So just so you know, no thank you or please. Just want you to be aware you're now our official sponsors. Today's show, guys, brought to you by Magic Eden.
Henry,
we're so excited about the partnership, guys.
Henry, call them up. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I need to speak with the CEO and then just be like, it's me, Henry. You're now sponsoring the show.
I'm just going to tell them, like, you're an unofficial sponsor now. And, like, if you want us to take you off of there, you're going to have to
pay up.
DMCA us or something.
You got to sign this. You say you have to sign this DocuSign document. And then the DocuSign document is actually them committing to being the sponsor of our show. That would be sick.
I love it.
And then we do a sizzle reel with just Ovi and Murad on our show, like over and over and over, and be like, this show has got the who's who of all Web3 people on there.
This is brought to you by Dog and Binance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I'm sorry to derail.
That was fine. It's fine. Seeing if there's any other good details here. I know people just want the date and they want the diamond to token breakdown. So we'll get that. Look, if it's launching in about within 4 weeks here. So it's really close. I hope it's a big fat stimmy for this space.
Yeah.
Timing is going to be perfect, I think, just when things really will start escalating. So
I mean,
I like it.
We did manifest. I mean, audience, did we not just manifest Ovi coming on the show? OSF? I mean, we did that. We manifested that somehow.
That's how life works, man.
With us and with you. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, sorry. Enough.
Yep. Goddamn right. So there's ME. Of course, we'll bring you any more details that arrive, and there will be more details coming here. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. I still was hoping or thinking, wishing that ME is going to be a token you use to buy assets. They didn't say anything about that in here. They definitely said you'll be rewarded with the token for trading, though. So, that was in.
I thought I read that
Here
somewhere.
somewhere.
What I also heard was, I think Tyler was saying that like pre-market sales of the ME token are like $3 or something crazy, like 357% or something crazy like that.
That's what's up.
That is what's up.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
There we go. Magic Eden. Another big thing happened today, guys. And I tried to actually get this thing, and I didn't get it. It didn't happen. But today's the day that the Doodles partnership with McDonald's went live. Really fucking cool. If you go into the McDonald's app, the Doodles are at the top. It literally says Doodles. So everybody in the world, or I should say probably here in the States, you go in the app, you see Doodles.
Well, guess what, guys?
Big. It's big. What?
I actually have some news on this.
Did you get a cup?
I went to go get coffee today, and they put it in this thing right here. And I asked if they had other cups, which is annoying. I know it is. I apologize. But I did ask if there were other cups. They're like, no. And I was like, okay. So I tried today. I didn't know it launched today, which is actually convenient, but I did try, and it did not come through.
Wow. I wonder if it's limited stores.
No, what it is, because same experience here. So my wife put it in order and then went to go pick it up, and
Oh, you did too?
yeah, and so they didn't have it either. The one person, okay, she tried 2 stores. One knew what she was talking about. They had the cups, but they have to use their other supply first, and then they start using those cups. So I bet that's what happened there. She called another McDonald's. They didn't know what the fuck she was talking about, and like no clue. So
3 Doodles. I don't know.
Yep. So that was our experience too, and I'm like, no worries. I mean, this is going on till the end of December, so plenty of time. We'll get our McDonald's cups. We will.
Yeah.
And when we do, I want someone from the Doodles to sign it. I guess. Poopy. He's got a token,
Yeah.
He's got a token on base called Poop.
Yeah, he was one of the first kind of people that got involved in that whole token shit.
That's what's up. But again, real fucking cool. It is that. I mean, that's the biggest partnership we've seen. Again, McDonald's. I'm gonna pull it up even, but like it's that big of a deal. Like Doodles directly at the top of that app is pretty freaking wild.
Yeah.
So GG's to the Doodles. Hope you guys get your cups. Actually, because it's not breakfast time, it's not showing now. But actually, let me go to the.
I wonder if I go to. There's a couple of McDonald's, like the big wig ones, like on LaSalle Street or whatever, that's close to the Loop. That I wonder would have them. I mean, I don't really want to go there, but
nah, not worth it. But look at this. Even the McDonald's account on X has a Doodles banner.
That's cool.
That's wild.
That's
wild. Fucking wild. We made it, boys. Pat yourselves on the back. We made it. This is what making it feel.
Consumer crypto.
Yeah.
Consumer crypto.
Consumer crypto. Everybody say it together.
Let me check my
consumer crypto. 3, 2, 1.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Consumer crypto. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
I like it.
Hey, I'm just curious because I see the live on X, and I feel like the Good Vibes show used to be up at the same time, like with Good Things in English. Are they live now, or are they on a break?
No, I was actually tuned in. They were live. If they're not now, it's maybe they're keeping it tight at an hour. Let me see.
Gotcha.
Well, or they heard about the hottest internet show at the from 3:30 Central to 4:30 or 5:30.
Brought to you by Magic Eden,
and
Rec Drinks,
and McDonald's.
and McDonald's. Yes,
we should do. Yeah, we should fucking manifest McDonald's sponsoring our show. That would be fucking awesome.
Call them. You know them, Joe. Call them.
I do know that.
Just call them and tell them.
Why don't you just ask Gary to sponsor us?
I know. I did actually. He said, "Who? What? That? No."
We run into a similar issue.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's like the president, dude. You can't get him on the phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No,
well, you can when you're his best bud.
Well, we text. We text. Yeah.
Must not be that good of friends. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, I mean we're not that good of friends, but whatever. He's like If you listen to enough of his interviews and shit like that, like he'll bring me up every so often.
I hear your name when he talks sometimes.
Yeah, he'll be like, oh yeah, my buddy Joe. I used to be best friends with him from like 94 to 95. I'm like, why are you like quantifying?
Does he say that?
He's like, he was like, yeah, I used to be like, he would quantify the times. He was like,
wow.
like in the beginning of college, me and him were like best friends. I'm like, is there a need to be like that? Can't you just be like,
there was like 13 months we were close.
Well, yeah, Andy's his best friend now.
Oh, Andy, the president of V-Friends?
Andy's his best friend.
No.
He's got a lot of best friends, I'll say that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But that's what happens when you're that guy.
Yeah.
You got a lot of friends who are all your best friend.
Exactly.
You're the real one. You told me the story where your leg hairs touched when you had to share the bed.
No, I never touched his hairs, pubes, but I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're like manifesting some weird fantasies about your fucking what you're into.
Donald Trump's looking to buy a crypto platform called Backed. Donald Trump Media and Technology Group negotiating an all-share deal to acquire Backed, a cryptocurrency platform valued at $150 million. This man loves crypto.
Yeah.
This man loves
I was told. Did you hear what I was told that he's going to get rid of all other cryptos except the Backed, and then all of our Backed are going to zero.
And his new stable coin.
Yeah, exactly. He's
So,
like,
yeah.
we're only going to use these.
I like it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. How you guys doing in memes? It feels a little rough out there the past few days.
It's rough, bro. It's rough.
It's okay. You gotta have a little break. There was some stuff cooking last night. Was that Punk 349 or something?
That's the one.
There was a Base C one. There was a Milady Deriv. There was another Punk. Yeah, like, hey, listen, it's not always going to be.
I love it.
Sky.
If you guys knew when I got involved, like, I don't know if you guys know that, like, I started to get involved in like buying more on the show recently, right? Like, I was like, okay, you guys made fun of me enough. Let's like he's dipping his toe in, blah, blah, blah. Everything on my screen is red right now. Not one sign of green on my fucking screen right now. Naval's fucking 40 some odd % down. Naval's 40%. I got Rizzo. Has anyone heard of this? Rizzo? Yeah. Rizzo, 20% down. Hammy, 14%. I'm out. Test, 59%.
Yep.
Just fucking over.
That's my experience too.
Over.
So this is now my third cycle, and they're really quick, but third time being up big, talking like 30, 40 soul, and then it comes pulling way back, and I'm like, oh shit, okay, I think you need to sell when it's up, because after just a week or two, it comes all the way back fucking down. You round trip everything. Well, and so the next one happened, right? The pump from like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and everything up, and I'm like, this is the real run now. But I was thinking, I'm like, should I be selling? Is it going to do that pulling back thing again? And you can't time it because it just happens, and now I'm seeing again, oh, I probably should have sold it all. I was probably up another 30, 40 soul.
Well,
but it all comes back, baby.
Okay. Lesson I learned from last time around. It's why I'm so bullish on everything I'm holding now. All the stuff I was holding from the first pump that I got out of because I thought it was over, some of that shit went in 100x, and I'd be like, oh, I'd be up a lot of soul right now if I didn't sell.
I love this. The guys that made like the excess amount of soul, the first whatever pumps that you're talking about, like you're talking 1, 2, 3 pumps. I'm thinking about Henry's having sex for like the first few times where, like it was 1, 2, 3 pumps and it was over with. But like these cycles, you're talking about all this, like what you've already won. I've just lost. I'm all I'm doing is losing right now. It's just all lost.
He's saying hold, sir.
Right.
I'm holding. I'm
right,
hold.
And that it is so important. Again, stuff that I was down tremendously, it's up so big. Just don't sell and you didn't lose. It's just this is the part of the game. I love the quote, believe in something. I love it. If you believe those meme coins were good and better than a lot of other stuff out there, hold them because I think people will see the same thing you did.
I could have just kept the soul and been up a good percentage from that. You know what I mean? It's just, and I'm running like, I don't want to go back and invest more capital of soul in these shit coins. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do that. But whatever. I mean, people don't want to hear about my.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't want to hear from anybody about how down they are, about
Why?
this. Because I'm just like, you get into something from whatever info you got into it from anybody, and like you make the choice, and we've all been there, and you just move the fuck on.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, like what I'm saying is like,
hold on. Our show is primarily about like Web3 culture. We buy and we sell shit. People want to hear about the buys and they want to hear about the sells. I mean, that's what we talk about, right? Like if it wasn't that, we'd all be just drawing pictures the entire fucking time like you do. I mean, come on.
They don't want to hear about it. They only want to hear wins. They don't want to hear losses.
It's true.
I'm just saying I think it's healthy for someone to be like, guys, people are just talking about how awesome everyone's doing. Did you guys watch the hottest internet show on Web3, the non-fungible idiots? That guy in the middle, that fucking really annoying guy that's like kind of cute but kind of gross. He's been getting his ass handed to him. Like that, that type of shit needs to be said too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
It makes people happy.
So I listened to Min Dynasty did a stream today showing like how he trades and how to do it, right? Dude, they're all scammers. He's not a scammer and like that. I don't want to put that out there exactly like that, but the way he was explaining meme coins and how to trade them, they don't know what they're talking about, first of all, and that doesn't mean he hasn't won big. He's definitely won big, but a guy like that's got huge bags to play with, and if you got huge bags to play with, it's easy to be peppering shit everywhere, and then your 100x eliminates half of everything you just lost by peppering everything. If you got like 3 soul to work with and you try that, you're out pretty quick unless you do hit one of those things. And they lose a lot, but again, when they hit the one, it wipes out all those losses. What I didn't like, though, here's what I didn't like. I watched a Rasmer stream last week, and on it, he calls out a ticker. It was a pump fun thing. Calls out a ticker. It pumps because he's got 600 people watching that chase it. And he's trying to play dumb, like he's like, why is this pumping? I think I found a good one. And he knows what's going on. He knows everybody that's watching is buying it, but he's playing it off like he has no idea and they found the good one. And he's like, I'm in a group with all these heavy hitters. Let me ask them, why it's running. And he's like, I think we got one. It's such bullshit. Min Dynasty did the exact same thing today, and it actually pissed me off because same thing, shows a ticker on the screen, says he buys it, and it goes from 80K market cap up to like 2 mil. He's like, what's going on? This is crazy. We found the winner. Again, it's so deceiving and misleading to do that, and they know better, dude. They do, and fuck, it feels so dirty when they do shit like that. And I like Min. I think he gives really good advice. He's like a Zen kind of guy. I like how he trades, but doing that is dirty, I think. So, point of that, I think those guys are experiencing the same thing as everybody else here. It is really hard to make it right now. If they're having better luck, it's because they have bigger bags, and then they do take advantage whenever they can. They do have it easier sometimes because of that audience. So everybody knows that, but seeing it happen live just reinforces that. So there we go.
So what you're saying is we should start pushing tokens on here.
Yes. Buy Naval, a.k.a. Naval. Yeah, I'm already out. I sold one once everybody started buying, so I'm good.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Whoa, did you say you sold Naval?
Yeah, so
so
I found it. I liked it a lot. I shared it the next week, and you guys all bought it. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? I think it's run its course. I'm out.
Is this the one, the board Elon won this whole?
Yeah.
I think it's smart. I think it's smart. Like that's how you do it. You dump on your people.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm fucking kidding, guys. I'm holding every single one, and in fact, I'm going to add more. I'll tell you this: Shaw was on the Thread Guy stream. That guy is like one of the best people in this space. That guy is really, really, really an innovator here. He really is. They're launching something called Swarms. They might have done it last night. If not last night, it's like today. It's coming this week. That's the thing he said is going to change the game here. Like, man, these AIs, these agents are going to control swarms of other agents. So whatever message they have, Cerebro and Goat, and how they get their message out and the attention it gets, and they're outperforming influencers out there numbers-wise, there's now going to be dozens or hundreds or thousands of the same type of thing with different names pushing the same message, all with their own little flavor, but like amplifying the main one's message. It's going to get very competitive as far as you can invest in them, right? And you're probably going to bet on which agent you think like gets the best engagement and shit. he said this is a week that changes the game for the AI meme coin meta in a big way, in a big fucking way.
Do you think that plays into Naval,
Yes.
or
Yep, because he mentioned on that stream, he said Naval will be one of those agents. It'll control a swarm. It's like if you feel like you're in the Naval camp, you know you're there. That's the guy you're backing. If you're in the Goat camp, it's that one. Yeah, it's dude, it's really cool. Also, the AI 16Z token, dude, smashed $450 million market cap today. It was 30 mil last week. Wow. That token is so fucking interesting. I think I'm understanding how it works. Okay, so I think when people launch tokens using the open source code, like launching it through them, like 5% of their supply, I think, goes to the AI 16Z DAO. And I think if you own the token, when that DAO expires in a year, all those tokens are broken up and given to holders of the AI 16Z token. I think that's how it works and why people are starting to catch on and want to spend with it. Also, I think people look at it as investing in an AI company, like investing in OpenAI. Well, you could just invest in AI 16Z, the guys innovating AI agents that trade crypto. That is a spicy fucking crypto right there.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Fell to 30 mil last week. It's a big. This is a special one. Like this is your multi-billion-dollar token for sure.
Yeah, I think right now I'm holding my Goat, my Naval, and a few other, a few other plays right now. Like I'm not looking right now to get into many positions. I'm just gonna hold.
Yep. I was very tempted to sell Dog today. Very tempted to sell Dog today and put it in AI 16Z.
Did you see that the same perps that Dog was nominated for, Decentralized was as well?
Is that the future stuff, like with Dog and Pups and Decentralized too? Cool shit. Yeah. Really fucking cool. Yep. And what the fuck is going on?
It's all right.
That's okay.
I was getting a FaceTime call from my college buddies, which Gary is part of them. So
That's
I don't
what's
know.
up.
Yeah. And I declined it.
Have you seen, is it Milo the Millionaire?
Man,
that's a rune. I got into it.
So hold on. Is
Milo or Milo the Millionaire Gator? It's a rune. It's doing. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it's on your screen.
Thanks, Hudah. It's only funny to you and me at that point.
Tried to FaceTime Joe. I didn't see Milo.
Yeah, it's number 17 or number 12 on your list right there.
Ooh, look at
it's
a rune.
It's one of these. Okay.
Yeah, it's that one right there.
Oh wow.
I minted some.
Okay. I like that. I got some Skynet today after seeing Cypher Genesis cooked to 32 mil.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Decentralized, dude.
Hey, dude, it hit like 16 mil today.
Yeah, I know. No, it was up to 17.
I tweeted. Pull up my tweet.
I woke up today and everything was runes on my
from the Decentralized account. Sorry. Yeah, no. Decentralized. My tweet game kind of sucks, right? Decentralized 02. Yeah. Oh, look. I did that. I put that one out there. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I like it.
People
runes are looking spicy. That's for
Why did that go up today? Why did that happen today? Is that because of the Magic Eden?
Decentralized, you mean? Or just runes?
Well, I mean, no disrespect to Decentralized because that's the one I actually hold because of luckily enough from you guys, but like all of them seem to have been going up today. That was the impression.
I think the idea is that runes are going to get listed. If it's a dog, if it's pups, they're going to get listed on Binance perps. And like, dude, the funny thing is, because we've been playing on Solana shitcoins, because we've got a lot of bags in runes, probably not as much as we should have. The funny thing is, if you're looking for the next, 25 to 100x, it's in, like, runes are just primed to pop once Magic Eden swaps come, once Binance lists. Like, there's just a ton of potential over there. So I think that's why I think that's why we're seeing some action. Like, dog gets listed, pups, $1 billion cat,
Magic
Decentralized.
Eden's happening a little bit. There's all kind of heading in that direction, don't you think? And on top of that, a lot of the influencing KOLs are out there dropping rune. You know what I mean? Like I saw Thread Guy or somebody saying, I don't know why Thread Guy's the guy now. It's so weird how like the influencers kind of get shuffled around, isn't it? Like one's hot one day and then next time, like Murad's kind of like, you know, someone was busting his balls like, oh, every one of his tokens has gone to shit. Ansem was like the king, you know what I mean? Like during the celebrity sort of phase, and like it's just kind of bizarre how it kind of happens. But that being said, I did hear like a lot of the bigger names in the space talking runes today, so that was really interesting. And then I thought of Hudah. I was like, Hudah, Yoda, they were on top of this shit too, because Hudah, you got a little love from the dog community from one of your videos. So
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
But it's obvious now, and people are always late. People are late. They will buy something once they know for sure that something's going to happen. Now that they know T1 exchanges are happening, now they'll buy. And that's why it's always better to buy when, like, most people, like, this is common sense, but you buy when most people don't see it, or they've heard it and they don't believe it yet. I mean, you buy then, especially that's when it's your conviction, when you believe something's gonna happen. This then goes to Naval and why I think that's kind of a special coin. I still think Elon Musk engaging with that account sends it, but especially today. Today, actually, my conviction grew a bit in it. Maybe there was a lot of FUD out there in some of these AI coins because a tweet from November 1st resurfaced. It was from the AI16Z DAO saying, these two tokens are our only tokens. That's it. And it was like the DGen AI and one other, maybe it was the AI16Z token. That was it. And FUD, people saying, okay, all these other things, even though it was an old tweet, people are saying today, because I think they pointed back to it again. They're like, none of these other tokens are ours. And I'm like, dude, the difference with Naval is Shaw, the guy from AI16Z, built that AI with Board. It's like, it is actually his thing. And it was making me think of the token. I'm like, okay, if they link to that token, I'm like, then they made that token too. It's actually Shaw and Board's token. It does separate it from all these other AI agents. So, I just felt even stronger about it.
I'm glad you do, because every time I look at my Photon account and I look at my holdings, I get madder and madder when I see Naval going down and down, and I specifically get madder and madder at you.
Yeah,
so.
Bring it. I like that. I like it. Well, it just makes me feel good about how happy you're going to be, how much you're going to love me in about a month, maybe less.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I'm like, because I was in Peanut for a minute and then I sold out of it, and I was like, fuck me, dude. Like I that was the one that I actually had a chance at, but you know, obviously I sold, but whatever.
Becker's buying Peanut at this level. Becker's like, this token's going to many billions. So
yeah.
And those guys, again, when you have big money, you play different. You're okay with a 2x, man, because you appreciate that.
What I was going to say earlier was a lot of these guys are making money off of, you know, coins and shit like that, but they're also their gig is entertainment, right? Like they're selling the entertainment. A lot of people like you know, like influencers in Web 2 and Web 3, they actually make content. They're surviving off of their content, and their content is how successful they became. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like they don't even have to be successful anymore. They already did, and now they're selling that. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about all these guys. They're probably getting coin. What I'm saying is they're probably getting all of these sorts of coins to promote, and then there's the success of it is that's what the dream that they're selling a little bit. But I don't know.
Thoughtful.
No. Maybe you should. Why don't you jump in there? Henry, why don't you say something thoughtful?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more, Joe. No, you're right. I mean, it's there. I don't want to say there's always an agenda. There's no exact science to this. So, I don't have much to add, man. I just
great, cool, thanks.
Just kind of feeling like I am not buying anything right this second. I'm just kind of like sitting. I feel like I got to get out of the mindset that every day I got to be buying something. It's because it's tough. Well, yes, you should be if you're like deep in the trenches. Okay, I did buy some shitters earlier today. I think I made a half a soul today. But Like there's other work I got to be doing too. Yeah, there's other work. I got a life. I got Kong stuff. I got my store, my kids, my wife, the show. You know, this weekend was great though. I like this weekend. I thought was a lot of fun. Hudah, I think you said Friday. You thought shitters were going to do well this weekend, and they did.
Man, that's funny because I didn't feel like they did, and then OSF tweeted. So it was based on OSF's tweet, and then he tweeted today saying, "Okay, it was not a good weekend."
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, my bags were up. My bags were up all weekend. Saturday, my bags were up.
All right.
And there were still plays yesterday.
Yeah, that's the cool thing is there's always plays. So on the Min stream, he was talking about how like earlier this year, it was one play a month, right? Like one token a month that like takes off and goes to a couple 100 million market cap. And he's like, you got to appreciate how right now it's like at least one token a day, which is crazy. And it is like that. It is. So you got to stay in. But also if you keep that in mind and you go and you're hunting for meme coins and you're forcing stuff, or maybe you're just not seeing anything, just remember it is usually one a day, maybe one every other day that really sees those crazy numbers. And
That's
so
me, dude. That's me. I'm like a fucking fiend on the ground, just like picking up every coin and licking it and buying it and just fucking dumping. It's disgusting.
It's tricky though, because if you're not watching during that 1 minute where that token launches, or maybe the 1 or 2 hours where it's starting to really, kind of get that attention, but still under the radar, if you're not looking just during that period, you miss. And so that's why it's like doing it all day and not taking break. As far as doing it every day and for a lot of time, you're maximizing your chance to see that when it's at that like sweet spot where you can really do well off of it. Otherwise, it's luck that you show up when it happens.
Yeah, I mean the weird thing for me is that like I remember I kind of was talking about how like I buy and sell really quickly on here, and Peanut and a bunch of the other coins that if I stayed in, I do really well. Like all these things, all the shit that was in the red right now for me, I could have sold at a little bit of a profit, 0.1 point, like nothing great. So like I'm making an effort to like kind of sit tight and hold on to a lot of these now. And it's not going well yet. We'll see what happens. But like it is a shift in strategy to day trade like minute by minute. Like, oh, it's up 20%. I'll take my profits then, rather than it's fucking going parabolic. I'm going to have multiple soul that I'm winning. And now I can kind of play the game even harder. That's kind of where I'm at now. But whatever. It's still a bummer when you see a bunch of fucking red and everything that you buy just starts tanking. You know what I mean? Just tanking.
Yep. Gravity, no, don't unlock them. No.
What is this tweet you've got up?
Just people losing their minds, or I wonder if this is a new agent, a very dark agent. I think the agents are getting dark. I'm not sure. This guy tweeted at me earlier.
Oh,
and the first thing I think is the agents are getting dark.
Huh? That's a little sad.
I want to reply, do you need me to help you end your life? Or is that what he's asking?
Which
you, bro.
Part of this did you need help with?
Yeah, I'll do either. You just tell me.
Have you seen, is it the pod that you can like rent in wherever? Yeah.
It's cool. I want one.
This is my soul wallet. Has anybody contributed to a soul wallet?
Oh, let's check.
Yeah.
He's got no soul.
Damn.
But like no activity either. Like he's full. I think he's full of shit. Yeah, I think he's a skimmer. Just a gut feeling there.
No, he's in Europe.
Here we go. Here's our partnership we announced this morning, which is fucking cool. Yeah. So I'm talking about random decks.
Good for the gander. Let's go, baby.
That's what's up. Random decks. Tapping into CryptoSlam data to power their AI tools, maybe agents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's gonna be cool getting it. Like CryptoSlam always thought of as the NFT data aggregator because that's what we are known for. And the truth is, we have everything on chain, every fucking thing on chain, and that's gonna be man. If you see what's coming with all these agents that'll be trading, they need that data, and that is what we'll be doing is powering the best agents out there. the best agents out there to
That
cook your
sounds-
ass with their trading.
That sounds lucrative for us, Henry. You know what that means?
Sponsorships.
What's up? I'm just gonna, to be honest, I'm just gonna make a Joe agent.
Joe agent?
Yeah.
But you needed to do something, and a Joe agent would just be like,
If we train it
Joe
right,
agent,
it's gonna do
let me
exactly what Joe
let me
does.
jump in here. I want to talk about this.
a Joe agent would be like that little bot that's in BJ's. I don't know if you've seen those. Like, they have these little robots that go around and scan the
Oh,
shelves.
you shop at BJ's? What a shock.
I have, and it doesn't really do anything. It's like supposed to be scanning, but instead it'll just stop and look at you and then make some noises. Like,
Like R2D2?
it's weird, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this thing doesn't really feel like it has a point here.
Henry walks into BJ, shows his card. He's like, where are the blowjobs given?
Oh my gosh, Joe, that is so original. It's
Where's
crazy.
the blowjob section here?
It's crazy.
Fucking go to
All right,
That's a fitting ending.
5:34. Let's
Yeah.
go.
There we go. Hey, BlackRock. Okay, sorry. ETF option trading goes live tomorrow. That's
Nice.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Don't even know what that means, but
Trading,
no, I know. What that
trading.
is.
Right, it's on the stock market, right?
Volatility.
Volatility.
$11 trillion.
It's big. Oh, dude, there was one. I do want to show this real quick. Pump Fund sold $25 million worth of Sol, which GG's. I like that.
Jesus, man, can you even imagine?
Wild. Just got to build a product people want. It's that easy. But also, Dee's pointed out some interesting activity. Everybody's getting wrecked so bad, including Dee's, that he finally is like, what the fuck is going on? He starts looking on chain. And he's like, there's this wallet that somehow, as soon as a token launches, before I think liquidity is even provided or something, like before the person launching actually funds the token, he buys 5 cents, I think. And he's got a second tweet. Let me find that. My understanding was that person buys 5 cents worth of the token and ends up getting like a huge chunk of the supply. Like multiple percents of the supply, and then just dumps it on everybody, but he's getting it for 5 cents. Like, something feels kind of fucked here.
Are you looking for a tweet?
There was a second tweet where he actually spells it out like that. Yeah.
Henry goes up to the cashier. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get the 52 rolls of toilet paper. I'm gonna get this Gatorade, the 68 ounces, and he's like, what else?
What are we missing?
What are we? What was it?
Well, if I can remember, let's see.
Was it?
Okay.
Well, outro. Word
There we go.
Fungible.
There we go. No, there we go. That's the show.
No.
There it is. Have a great. I almost want to fuck up the ending just to make it perfect. Just
Damn right, we're gonna fuck it up.
That's right. The show's over.
I guess I'll get a blowjob.
Oh, Joe.
Don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell a thing. We're the zero holders, on anthem we sing. Zero holders, on anthem we sing. Sing, sing.
That
Don't-
fight
don't-
does feel pretty fucking rigged.
Don't fucking throw a punch, Michael. Don't do it. Just
Right,
bite your
like-
glove.
He like the way he came out actually like throwing some like he
Yeah.
threw some legit good shots and then
Yeah.
like he was not that guy after the second round, like didn't do anything.
Yeah, he was. It was sad.
It was rigged, but it wasn't rigged the way that you're implying. I don't think.
You don't think he said here like, "Hey, cool it,"
No, I don't think.
and then all of a
that.
sudden was pulling those punches and not doing shit?
Wait, you think he said cool it?
Here, I'll play the audio here.
Cool it.
Like we don't know exactly what's said, but like that was
I-
kind of the
I
moment
feel-
where things changed.
I think it was like, hey, this is not a real fight, you guys. This is kind of a exhibition type style fight where none of us is going to get knocked out. I think that was kind of the understanding on this one. I mean, you know, if they really wanted to fight each other, like at the end, he did the Wayne's World, like we're not worthy thing, like just fuck whatever. I mean, I don't know who could have won. I don't know if because Tyson looked fucking old as shit.
Yeah, but not the first 2 rounds. His legs didn't look good. Hey, let me play this just to hear this guy's take.
Sure.
This fight was most definitely rigged. Here's some evidence you might have missed. Tyson was doing fantastic at the beginning, landing some big shots and knocking Jake around the ring. But that changed when Paul clenched with Tyson. It's alleged he whispered into Tyson's ear to cool it, and the message was confirmed received by Tyson with the affirming tap on the back. After that moment, Tyson became a stick in the mud, standing directly in front of Paul with no more aggressiveness to him. Like here, for instance, Tyson can see the right hand plain as day and makes no attempt to slip it. My next reason is Tyson was definitely pulling his punches. Tyson looked as if he was struggling to hold back and not throw punches at Paul. Here's a perfect example. Tyson deflects the shot off his shoulder, comes up in perfect position to land a counter right hand, but does nothing. Very uncharacteristic. And my final reason is Tyson biting his glove. The reason he was doing this was to remind himself not to throw punches and let Jake control the pace.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
We don't know.
All I know is this: it really shouldn't have been a fight. It's insane to me what's happening nowadays. Like everything is just so false. It's unbelievable.
Why is Jake Paul only fighting washed up
And
fighters?
Why are people watching it? Is the question.
It was free.
Well, it was free, but a lot of them aren't free, and
Oh.
there's millions of people watching it. And didn't Tyson get $20 million for? I mean, like,
The undercard fights were good.
yeah, they
Yeah.
were. I mean, those are real fights. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just. I guess, yeah. You've asked the right question. And I don't know how anyone is taking anything serious anymore. Like Paul has not fought in a real boxer, really. I mean, other than what was the guy's name?
Satoshi Nakamoto.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So, but like, yeah, fight if he wants to box and he wants to be like this world champion. Fight in a real boxing match. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. It's crazy. And people are like, this is what's driving me crazy about the world. Is like, turn your ring cam on, by the way. It's like, how are we not? We're just pretending that this is normal world stuff here. Like, I don't get it. It's crazy.
Yeah. I was watching the fight. It made me think of you. I had a question about it.
Click. Yeah, yeah.
I know that what it was.
Yep.
Well,
Whatever.
how's that?
It happens.
Seems less funny when he does it. I don't know. Yeah, Tommy
I know.
Fury. Thank you, Rob.
Yep.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah. Are you getting? You're older, right? Like, isn't it? Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. I guess I deserved it, right, guys? I fucking deserved it. Everyone, I love you. If you stuck around this long, you're amazing. I'm so sorry about the beginning of the show. Just know behind the scenes, I am doing everything. I mean, I am doing everything I can for this show and trying to keep it on track from these fucking idiots that I'm dealing with. Henry doesn't know what he's you can't fucking, you're muting me now. You're like, you're sabotaging this. And Hudah. I mean, come on, guys. It's hard. It's my legs are tired. My knees are wobbly. My back hurts from carrying this show. And I just want to let you know I'm doing it for one reason and one reason only. And that's you guys. So I love you. I know you love me, right? I know you do. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you for checking in. Happy Monday. Hopefully we fucking pump the rest of the week, and we'll talk to you soon. See you tomorrow.